Hey, True Believers England team here, and hey, it's time. We've got issues, and today we've got issues with the three Jokers. I've been wanting to talk about this for a little bit now.
Just like to say something real quick, though, we're sponsored by Morania's.
Are we now?
Yeah.
I know Combos is not sponsoring this channel. Combos, no. I did get
wash it down with a nice Mountain Dew, guys. Refreshing.
I did get a heads up from Filmora, by the way. I don't know what they've got planned, but if Filmora. They come back to Filmora, it's an editing software or something like that. They sent me a message. Hey, we would like you to advertise.
I only know of Fangoria or
no, not the magazine. It's an editing software. They sent me an email, so fingers crossed. You guys will have some stuff to skip at the beginning of your of the videos. The same way. It's like, before we begin, here's my advertisement. Yeah. Oh, really? Click. All right.
Where's the ticker for it?
Hello, and how are you? To LK saying, yo. Morania is in the house. And fun fact, yo in Spanish is the pronoun I. So the toy is literally named I. Okay. Let's see. It took 2 years of Spanish in high school, 3 semesters in college. Gail took 3 or 4 years in Spanish, and she can say hola.
I did not take 3 or 4 years.
Really? How long were you in Spanish class?
6.
6 years, and no bueno, huh? That means no good, honey. All right. I only know what I get from the from our Spanish guests at the theme parks. So I know how to say the bathroom is over there. You just go, bathroom's over there.
Churro. Where's Churro?
I was told when I graduated 8th grade to take Spanish because it was the language of the future. Yes, this is a live stream, Ryu. How you doing? And let's see, pizzeria combos are the best flavor of combos. No, there is one that has a sweet cream cheese inside now. That is the best flavor of combo.
Which one is that? The buffalo one?
What's up, Skip and Tosh? How you doing? No, the Buffalo's pretty good too. Buffalo's pretty good too. So we had a couple of we had some comics, of course. We picked up some comics. We could do some reviews as we go on, and we're talking about things. And if you guys in the chat have heard anything, by all means, let us know. Maybe we could talk about that as well. But the main one I really wanted to talk about today, in all honesty, is three Jokers. I didn't get a chance to do a proper review, and I figure, what the heck? We got to talk about it, because this was hailed as a big deal. This is the one I got. You want to?
Yeah. Oh, we have to show ours? Okay.
Yeah. There we go. So we could do. Okay, so here we go. We got the 3 covers. Which one wore it best? Eric Breen? The real Dr. VENKMAN? Or me? Which one got the better cover? Let us know in the comment section or the chat there.
And if you don't like those, always get this one too.
You hedged your bets. So okay, I don't know, did I want to go through the whole series or not? The first book came out and I was floored. The whole thing, I thought, wow, this is going to be something. This is going to be something special. And it was really about how the Jokers had affected Batman, Batgirl, and most importantly, the Red Hood. And it was just amazing. The ending, just it was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And the second one came out, and I thought, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. But they've set up a lot of story that they need to finish up with, which led to the third issue where I'm like, but did they? Did they stick the landing? What do you think, Breen?
I'm still trying to figure out if at the end of the story, are we supposed to believe that the mother and son that were, stashed away, that's Jason and that he's the Joker's son?
See, I don't get that impression. That's Joker's son.
Yeah, I thought that was like it's a continuation for what we're watching here or what we're reading is a continuation of the Killing Joke. The mother and the son that we saw was his wife. Remember, there was even a scene in here where it flashes back to the Killing Joke, where they're telling the Joker, before, of course, he turned into the Joker, that his wife had died in an electric fire and the baby, you know, died with her.
Okay, I'd forgotten that.
So this is being, but in this particular scene, right behind the cops, was the Batman. So, and he says that he knows who the Joker is, but he can never tell because that might lead the Joker to the mother and son.
Okay.
Yeah, the news get out. Yeah, the news get out. People, yeah.
I don't know. How about you, Venk? What did you think? What did you think about the end of it?
Well, I'll tell you one thing I didn't like about the whole They're Over series is that they teased the whole thing about Jason having a thing for Barbara, and then at the end it's like, I'm gonna tape a note to the door, and it falls off. I'm like, just slide out of the freaking door, you idiot!
Or how about not? You know her.
Who tapes these doors? Slide out of the freaking door.
Not only do you know her now, but you've known her for a long time. So why are you so worried? I figure, what the heck? Why don't I put on my own here? So
can't leave copyright claims.
Yeah, well, that way we could get Infinite going again. Do you see the sound, Gailey, over there? The other remote.
She's like, I prefer it off. I don't hear it twice.
But okay, so I'm reading this. I'm thinking, man, they made so much story than they had book, and that's one of the biggest problems. I think it's one of the biggest problems with writing today, because in 4 issues, Frank Miller gave us the Dark Knight in the 1980s. So there is, in 3 issues, there was enough time to give us a really good 3 Jokers story. But what the hell did 3 Jokers have to do with anything? Except for the fact that they needed to shoot one in the head, which in all honesty, they didn't need to do that.
No.
There was no need for there to be 3 Jokers. There was no mystery of 3 Jokers. 3 Jokers had very little to do with the story, the 3 Jokers. It could have been told with just one. I'm like, okay, wait a second. We were led to believe the 3, at least I was. Maybe I got the promotional material wrong. But you got the criminal, you got the clown, you got the crime. You know, what was the other one? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter now, because in the end, it didn't freaking matter to the story. And I thought it was going to be an exploration in how these 3 Jokers have been fooling the Bat family all this time into them thinking that there was only one. And it just didn't land into it. The only thing, I guess, Hendricks saying Mr. Joker, Ms. Joker, and Joker Jr., that's the real 3 that we had at the end. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just read too literally, and this was supposed to be about those 3 particular Jokers that were actually committing the crimes. And that was the red hair. Yeah, it could have been a red herring. The comedian. Thank you, Ryu.
I'll say, before you continue on with the rant, I'll just say, I don't like the idea that there being 3 Jokers, implying there's being 3 Jokers. That means Batman's stupid. He doesn't realize it's 3 people, because they all make different things. You think he would realize, like, okay, somebody would have to see him in Arkham Asylum, and there had to be someone, hey, why is there is this a copycat, or is it the Joker? He would have noticed a long time ago. So,
yeah, but the thing is that would also explain why Arkham had a revolving door when it came to the Joker, because there was always 1 or maybe even 2 that weren't sitting inside of.
I'm happy with the fact that they're incompetent.
But Hendricks is saying, I think England's reaction is the expected reaction. It was a red herring. But the thing is, they did have the 3 Jokers. They did set it up as a story about the comedian, the criminal, and the other one that I said before, but now I forgot. Point being is, I'm a forgetful person. And what the promised story wasn't what we got. Sure, there was this clever ending, and they tied it to the Killing Joke, but I would have loved to have had someone explore the different kind of Joker and Joker stories. One of my favorite lines in any comic book was a Riddler story. I believe it was Neil Gaiman. It might have been Alan Moore. It was in the Secret Origins annual, and they're talking about how it was the Riddler, and he's talking about how comic book villains have gotten more serious and more gritty and more grim. And he's like, for Christ's sake, Joker's killing people now. Because before, he just wanted to make Batman the buffoon. I
agree with Marani saying that. She said you always consider the comedian origin to make the best sense of the Joker.
How about you, Breen? Where do you stand on all this?
I was just trying to think. I think that was the Secret Origins, the supervillain thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what. I don't know. I'm looking at this entire series, and it could have been subtitled "The Redemption of Joe Chill."
Yeah,
that's actually, but that was, you're right.
Like I said, yeah.
Continue on.
No, it seemed to be that the impetus of the story became Joe Chill instantly regretting what he had done and how he'd spent his whole life trying to make himself better for it, and then at the end of his life, you getting what he had sought out, and that was the forgiveness of Bruce Wayne.
And I like that part, by the way. It does deflate, and I love the fact that this was a Joker plan. I'm going to take all of the other things, all of the other causes of your pain, and throw them away because I am the greatest cause of pain. I liked that story. And I did like the fact that they cleared things up with Joe Chill, because he should always be just a regular guy.
No, that part I was okay with. Mm-hmm. That he's not, because if Scott Snyder had written this, he would have been part of a grand conspiracy going back millions of years to the Bat Chill clan.
Weren't there a couple of stories that had Joe Chill being hired by someone because
Lou Moxon?
There you go. Yeah, because either the dad or the mother, depending on who was writing it at the time, was a part of a secret clan that was out to save Gotham, and then they were out to stop them from saving Gotham, or some.
Yeah, I think with each crisis, the Joe Chill backstory changes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this one, which may or may not be canon, they went this route. So this was something new, because after so many years, there's not a whole lot of things you can do differently. And Jeff Johns found something different to do with the Joe Chill, Thomas and Martha Wayne dynamic. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
By the way, I do agree with Hendricks, though. This is not, I don't think issues 2 and 3 delivered what issue number 1 promised. That being said, I liked it. Overall, I like the 3 Jokers. I think it's a fine story. I'll get it in trade paperback. I think it'll be worth it. I was hoping for a 5-star across the way, but it kind of went 5, 4, 3. By the end, it was but that's because I really do think instead of following the story, he decided to be clever. I think maybe one more issue, so you could have, he could have explored the 3 Joker thing a little bit more. Would have been better. Just one more issue.
I would say, if anything, it'd be 5, 3, 4, because I thought the Joe Chill dynamic.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of went in a little.
I think so, and I may be being too harsh on issue 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we expect these days from these. I mean, it delivered an entertaining story. I don't know as to where it fits in the grand scheme of things, and I don't know if anything could have lived up to the hype that this had promised, because it seemed like it was promised for 2 years before it actually came out. Hadn't we been getting rumblings about this for a couple of years?
Oh yeah. I remember it was a couple of years ago that we got a little bit of a tease for this.
Yeah, it never. When you wait that long for something, it almost never gives you what you're expecting, because you've built the expectations too high.
Okay. Well, we only had 2 votes on the covers, by the way. I see Maranya says, all of them, and Undead Quinn picked the Joker one. So there you go. Once again, guys, if you want to step up, say which cover you like the best. I like this one because I loved the Killing Joke, And I know, Venkman, you have a Killing Joke
I
cover.
passed it up because I look like Nicolas Cage.
Why not? Young Nicolas Cage is the Joker. I would have bought that. But if I looked at Brian Boland's art on Killing Joke, and I thought,
if we're just doing Joker, I like this one because this one.
Yeah, great. See, that's a Killing Joke, and this is a Killing Joke cover.
Yeah,
and like I said, all of the covers to the three Jokers had something to do with a past Joker story. Now, here's the thing: what is his name? James Woods. I always thought whenever I see a Brian Boland Joker, I always think James Woods. James Woods could have done it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So there you go, gang. That's our take on the three Jokers. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell if you haven't done it already, and don't forget to go on over to Ko-Fi or Patreon. Drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on. Helps keep making videos for you. Like, thank everybody who's already done that. To everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.